That was terrible.
That was crap. That was garbage. This place sucks.
Overreaction
Monday.
On a Tuesday.
All right, Christopher, have at it. Go for it.
Hey, everybody. What's up? Jay Felly. Good to see you. Everybody good?
Hey,
What's
good.
up, Chris?
We have no time for this.
I'm great.
We have no time for this.
It is good. The Chiefs are good.
They are.
Shout out everybody in Kansas City. After Tom Brady, guys, Travis Kelce is the best postseason performer this century.
Oh, man. I don't know how you can. I mean, what, you put Mahomes above Travis because he's got to be the one throwing it?
But Mahomes hasn't been
I mean,
outstanding in every
Travis
postseason
Kelce's
game.
one of the
Travis Kelce has been amazing in every single postseason game.
I know the after Brady is a nice touch for you, but these are facts. The fact that he's even in the same breath just shows you how incredible he is in the postseason. And he's, at the end of the day, he's going to be above Jerry Rice in every such category. So I don't know how you can push back on that.
Especially if he keeps playing.
I know. And he's feeling 22. So that's great. I got the reference when he said it. Proud to say.
Well,
Chris?
Taylor Swift is his girlfriend. I'm not sure if you knew that.
I know that, but
okay.
a lot of people don't know when he said feeling 22. People are like, what is he talking about feeling 22? The guy's in his mid-30s.
Well, that's a Taylor Swift song.
I know, but people...
Okay.
Straight over
keep
my
going.
head.
Thank you,
Over my head.
Jason. What else, Chris?
Wow. We were talking about this earlier, and I just can't get enough of the Commanders story and where they were last year.
Yes.
And now they're on the doorstep of the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Dan Quinn should be Coach of the Year. Like, what are we doing?
Well, it's a regular season award, and again,
were they awesome in the regular season? Yes, they were.
What we're going to do, Chris.
Did the Vikings have the second pick in the draft last year? No, they didn't.
What we're going to do, Chris, is we are going to, as I mentioned on the podcast version of this segment, where you can get your podcast, after the Super Bowl, maybe we'll do it the Tuesday show after the Super Bowl, we will redraft the NFL honors. We will re-award what we're going to see based on the postseason and see if it's any different for MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, Coach of the Year. We'll see.
NFL Honors is awesome, and I know that you want all the players there and whatnot, so on and so forth, but regular season awards need to be given out as soon as the regular season ends. Otherwise, you're getting into these situations. It happens every year with the NBA. You give out the MVP award, and the guy just got bounced in the first round, and you're like, wait, that's not the MVP.
But for the moment, I'll just say it's an overreaction.
All right.
What else, Chris?
The Lions Super Bowl window is closed.
That's nuts. Come on, dude. Why is it closed? Because the coordinators are gone?
Coordinators are
right?
gone.
Is Aiden Hutchinson coming back next year?
Their quarterback can't win a big game. Their coach is crying at the podium. Like, what are we doing?
Come on now. What a crazy thing to say. That is a gross overcharacterization, which is what I guess this segment is all about. So I appreciate you throwing that out there. This is still a terrific team. It still will be the team to beat in their own division next year. Dan Campbell does have two big hires in front of him, though. Two big hires in front of him. Who's the OC? Who's the DC? We need to know. Aaron Glenn might be gone by the end of the day. He might be wearing green by the end of the day. What else you got over there, Chris?
Let's stick in the NFC North, Rich. Bears have a new head coach? Did I see that?
It's Ben Johnson. Yes, sir.
Ben Johnson's going to have the Bears in the playoffs next year.
All right, that's an overreaction, too.
It happens.
Really? All we talked about in the offseason was how the Bears were going to make the playoffs. Now they actually have an offensive coach.
Right. I still need to see it. Get out of here, man. Right? The Commanders are going to be better, one would think. Right?
Yeah,
the Lions will make it again.
It happens
will
every
they?
year.
Will they?
Okay.
Teams have playoff hangovers.
Niners will be back.
Where were the 49ers this year?
Brian
Teams have hangovers.
Schottenheimer will lead the Cowboys back to the playoffs.
Oh, gosh.
Naturally.
Oh, gosh.
Come on now. What an overreaction this is. We need to see it first.
All I heard of this guy was a superstar for a couple years
So
now.
all of a sudden now we're putting him in the playoffs?
Yeah, that's how it works.
I need to see it first. What else you got over there,
You think
Chris?
we need one more?
Oh.
All right, we'll get one more.
One more.
That's this guy.
It's almost like you didn't write this to know that there was
Honestly,
one more coming.
he's
Like,
got
that's
the acting
genius.
skills of a silent movie star.
He sells me every time.
Wait a minute. Silent movie stars actually had to be more talented
I
than
even
talkers,
wrote one
to be
more in the
honest.
notes. Hey, Rich.
Yes, Chris.
Probably wasn't a good idea for Michigan to plant the flag against Ohio State, right?
Not at all. Get out of here with that noise.
Probably wasn't, because you sent them on a run to the
Is that why it was? I thought it was because they were the most talented team, and that's all they needed to do was just to reset.
Probably
and go
not a
to the
good
playoffs.
idea to
I
motivate
thought it's
your
because they
heated
have the right-
rival
I
to a
thought it-
national championship.
I just thought it's because they have all the right 5-star recruits, and everybody wants to go to the Ohio State because they're the best school in the nation, and I thought they had the best coaching staff outside of Ryan
Probably
Day.
wasn't too smart to
I'm
give
giving
your rival motivation.
I'm giving you all
When
the Ohio State
were down
talking
for
points
the count.
that they're the best ever. It was the most expensive ticket ever because the Ohio State was involved. Their ratings are always biggest. Their fans are always the most rabid, and they travel well. That's the reason why it all worked out for them.
Probably not a good idea to fire them up and get your
No,
bulletin
no,
board
no,
material.
no.
out.
Excuse me.
Probably wasn't the best move to do
Excuse me.
because you didn't win anything and they won. The
Okay, understood.
You beat the national champion. Though,
All
so.
I know is one team went undefeated, actually went to the Big Ten championship game, actually won their conference in winning it all, and actually beat their hated rival in the process, and one team just did not. I'd rather be the first version rather than the other version, but it's understandable. It's understandable that people think that Michigan actually lit the flame for the Ohio State, and if that's the case, that's great.
I don't know. Probably shouldn't.
No.
Probably shouldn't have fired them up like that.
Is that what it was? Is that what you're saying it is? It's not Jeremiah Smith being great and the coaching staff having an extra couple of weeks to figure out, we should throw it to him? What do you think?
I think when you have good players, you should do whatever you can to get them the football.
That's the idea.
That would be my
That's the idea.
like giving it to Derrick Henry on the 2-yard line.
Just
when you need 2
because
points.
Ohio State won it all doesn't mean that they didn't lose to their most hated rival with potentially the worst iteration of that hated rival's football team in quite some time. And unfortunately, or fortunately for Ohio State, is during the college football playoffs, they didn't run into a walk-on quarterback. Nice try.
Richard Petty.
Overreaction.
Probably should have fired them up.
Sir.
Like that.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.